Greetings, my brothers. The legendary Phil Jackson is not only the greatest head coach of all times, he's also the only basketball player to win a championship with the New York Knicks before they moved to Brooklyn. Throughout his career, he has played and coached with the greatest players of all times, including Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, and now Steph Curry. I have proof in highly classified documentations proving that the man you know as Phil Jackson and the man you know as Steve Kerr is the same person. This may be hard for a lot of you to believe because Steve Kerr was actually coached by Phil Jackson. But what they don't want you to know is that when the movie Nightmare on Elm Street hit theaters, that was the same day that Steve Kerr joined the Chicago Bulls. And the reason why they did this is because they don't want you to know that Steve Kerr is Phil Jackson wearing a Freddy Krueger mask. Freddy. Yeah, you see it. The connections within these documentations are remarkable. This is why Phil Jackson couldn't coach the Knicks, because he was the head coach of the Warriors at the time. And it says he was also the coach of the Spurs. It says here Coach Popovich and Freddy Krueger is the same person. Not only did Phil coach and play with Michael Jordan, he also coached and played with Kobe Bryant as well. It says here that Phil Jackson and Paul Gasol is the same person. A lot of you didn't know this, but Steve Kerr played with the Cavs, and according to these files, his contract with the Cavaliers doesn't expire until 2020. This is going to be very difficult for a lot of you, but I have proof in highly classified documentations proving that Steve Kerr and Kevin Love is the same person. When it's all said and done, Steve Kerr will be the greatest basketball player, the greatest head coach, and the greatest horror film movie character of all times. Please share this video. I risk my life to give you the documentations. I put my life on the line every week for you. Yeah. Greetings, my brothers. Welcome to another NBA 2K God extravaganza. You heard all the facts. Steve Kerr and Phil Jackson is the same person. Now it's all starting to make sense, isn't it? The reason why Kevin Durant wanted to go to the Warriors wasn't to play with Steph Curry. It wasn't to play with Draymond Green. He wanted to be coached by the legendary Phil Jackson wearing a Freddy Krueger mask. See, yeah. The truth is stranger than fiction. Now think about this, you guys. The Warriors made it to the finals. They made it to the finals 4 years in a row. What other team ever did that in history besides the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Lakers? And who was the coach of these teams? The legendary Phil Jackson. And he's still very active now. And for those of you that don't believe the documents, when Phil Jackson was... Hold on, wait a second, you guys. I got to do some 2K God-ish. Now, where was I? Forget what I was talking about. Just know that Phil Jackson and Steve Kerr is the same person. Also, Greg Pop is Phil Jackson, who is actually Steve Kerr. Now, let's connect the dots. LeBron James won his first title against the Spurs, which was Phil Jackson. Then he won his second title against OKC, which Kevin Love left OKC to go play with Phil Jackson in the Golden State. And then, you know what, I'm going to save the documents until we come back from commercial break because it's getting too intense. I'm going to need something to cool me off, like a popsicle, a julep, ice cream cone, and Nutty Buddy. Okay, we're back. Now, where was I? Yeah, and then LeBron James won his third championship against the Golden State Warriors. So that's 3 championships, 3 times against Phil Jackson. But how many championships did Phil Jackson win against LeBron James? Keep in mind, LeBron James been to the finals 12 years in a row. He only has 3 championships. So that means Phil Jackson won 9 championships against LeBron. Okay, wait a second, you guys. You see Steve Kerr right there, right? Check this out. Now, if that was Phil Jackson there, it would have went in. But since it is Phil Jackson, you know, let's just focus on this gameplay for a second, because I know the documents are getting too deep for you guys. You're probably wondering, Sean, why are you still doing this? Like, what's the point in giving us the documentations? Well, you know what? I do it because if I didn't do it, nobody would want to tell you guys the truth about anything. Just think about all the houses in your neighborhood, all of the nice brick houses, all the mansions in your city. And then think about where you live. And why don't you live in one of these big, nice houses? That's because there are secrets out there that they don't want you to know. And by me exposing these secrets, one day you'll be able to get a big house. Especially if you join the NBA 2K God Gambling Club, because we're nothing but ballers. How do you think I get my information? Most of the documents that I have, I pay for those. This Steve Kerr, Phil Jackson documentation, I paid over $1 million for this. This stuff doesn't come cheap. But when you place bets on video games like NBA 2K, the sky's the limit. Anything is possible. That wasn't no foul. Hold on, wait a minute. I got the legendary Chicago Bulls, and I'm losing by 5 points. Hold on. I'm going to put a dapper on that right now. I'm going to put a little stopper stamp right here. I'm going to put an end to all of this madness right here.
Oh, Shaw Blaze on fire, Blazing Gang on fire, 2K God on fire. Oh, y'all on fire. Subscribe to Shaw Blazing 10 records to die. Oh, subscribe to Shaw Blazing records.
Get it, girls. Get it, girls. Welcome back to this NBA 2K God extravaganza. Now, I want you guys to do something. I want you to place your bet in the comment section. And then I want you to... I want you to sound out Steve Kerr's name and also sound out Stephen Curry's name. Actually, I'll do it with you guys. Steve Kerr. Steph Curry. Do you see the similarities? It has the S.T. in Steve in both Steph, and then there's the E, and that's in both of their names, and then you got the Kerr in both of their names. And the reason why that is because Steve Kerr and Steph Curry is the same person. I have documentations proving it. There's only a slight difference in their names. There's only a slight difference in their gameplay, and there's only a slight difference in their skin complexion. Besides that, they're idealistically the same person. Ooh. Chicago back with the lead. Let's do this, you guys. I'm feeling this. Those Warriors can't beat those legendary Bulls. And another thing about Steve Kerr being Freddy Krueger. If you take a close look at Steve Kerr and Coach Popovich, you can see the similarities. No, no. Hold on. Wait a minute, you guys. Let's put the documentations on hold. I am not going out like this. Watch how I shake and bake like stovetop stuffing. Ooh. It's so easy it got me releasing gas. Backcourt.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Those documentations are gonna have to wait. I'm about to annihilate. Okay, check this out. Watch how I do this. This is some old Curry stuff. Look, look. I told you they was the same person. I told you. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, now's the best time to do it because we're giving away handouts and giveaways and stuff. We're going to give you all the new merchandise. You get plenty of perks when you subscribe to this channel. Not only do you get exclusive documentation, but you also get the NBA 2K God gameplay. And if you join the NBA 2K God gambling community, you have the chance at becoming a billionaire. And it's very simple. All you have to do is place your bet in the comment section of what team you want to win, and we'll send you your money. Tax free at that. Check this out. Ugh. But yeah, the Warriors are on their way to win another championship, and it's not because of Curry, it's not because of Steph, it's not because of Clay, it's not because of Draymond, it's not because of JaVale McGee, it's because of that man right there, Phil Jackson. And you can leave a comment in the comment section. And don't say, oh, what happened to the documentation? Oh, what happened? Oh, why you not doing the documentation? Ah, shut up. It's a new day and age, baby. With this technology and with this money that we're making with the NBA 2K God gambling community. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. All right, enough of that. Let's get back to this. These are the documentations. The way I play this game, do you see this? This is a miracle. Look at the score. I mean, who else does it like this? There's 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds at home right now trying to reach 2K God status. And it's not going to happen because it's all Sean Blaze, baby. Now, this Halloween, I want you to put on a Freddy Krueger mask and see how many people think you're Steve Kerr. There's going to be a bunch of 6'7" guys chasing you around on Halloween, wanting you to be their coach. I'm going to close this out with a bang. I got one more in me. I'm going to light it up one more time for you guys. I got, no, JaVale, no, Curry, no. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is for all my brothers and sisters in the comment section. This one is for y'alls. For y'alls and y'all's mamas. And your daddy too. You know, forget the dad. We don't celebrate daddies. We don't celebrate Father's Day. It's for y'alls and y'all's mamas.
Sean Blazington Records headquarters, Amsterdam, Netherlands.
2K God! Don't nobody fuck with my Bobby. Don't nobody mess with my Bobby. Don't nobody fuck with my Bobby. Don't nobody mess with my Bobby.
On my gangster, got me serving time. On my Scarface, the world is mine. Getting shmoney, still with the GS9. Riding Rebel, serving 10, I got 9. Bobby Jr., y'all couldn't even tell. So Bobby, come visit me in jail. To be honest with you, I didn't even know. We took a DNA test about a week ago. It's official, I'm Bobby Brown Jr. I'm the newest member of New Edition. They got me in the kitchen washing dishes. Eating Jack Mac, cigarettes and gumbo. In a 2x4, still got on my Timbo. When I get out there, gon' scoop me in a limo. But for now, middle finger to my CEO. They be messing with me till I let my daddy know.
Don't nobody fuck with my Bobby. Don't nobody mess with my Bobby. Don't nobody fuck with my Bobby. Don't nobody mess with my Bobby. Don't nobody fuck with my Bobby. Don't nobody mess with my Bobby. Don't nobody fuck with my Bobby. Don't nobody mess with my Bobby.
My daddy got my back because he do. My name Bobby and his name Bobby too. Bobby Bobby's murder, Bobby Brown part 2. Bought my swishy up before I spark you. Corella Deville, let all of my dogs out. My daddy smelling like he living in the doghouse. My mommy met my daddy at the doghouse. He was pissy drunk on the couch, passed out. Let him tell it, they both met up at a crack house. In the 80s when they had me, they was cracked out. I grew up in Brooklyn with the booger nose, while my daddy was with Whitney in the Poconos. My daddy been Bobby Brown, but nobody know until I met him backstage at the Maury show. That's my dude, he be sending me granola bars. When he came to see me, listen what he told the guards.
Don't nobody fuck with my Bobby. Don't nobody mess with my Bobby. Don't nobody fuck with my Bobby. Don't nobody mess with my Bobby. Don't nobody fuck with my Bobby. Don't nobody mess with my Bobby. Don't nobody fuck with my Bobby. Don't nobody mess with my Bobby. You know not to mess with my son, because I will hurt you. You know not to mess with my son, because I will hurt you. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe.
Every Thursday, they wonder what's poppin' with me. I be on the block hustling the documentary. Only thought I had one, I'm gonna be dropping 50. Sean Blaze, the whole NBA rockin' with me. Kobe called me, said he wanna do a collabo. Me, him, and Shaq gon' be in the Lambo. Steph Curry said he wanna buy me a Lambo. Gloria James want me to expose Lambo. LeBron James said he subscribed to the channel too. The button right here, tell me what you gon' do. I got that documentation every Thursday. Don't act like you never ever heard of me. Click on my videos to see what I'm working with, and then subscribe to the channel like an emergency. Don't waste your time, hit that subscribe button with urgency. Dave Dollar gave me $1 cause he loving me. Paul Pierce and KG gave me 100 G's. I told Clay Thompson that KD give me some supper please.